Hey, welcome to the video. In this one, I'm just going to ignore that. Going to ignore all of this BS. And what we are going to be, let me pull out my earbuds because I don't need them in. We're going to be doing is I'm going to show you how to sign up on a ProBards account. Cool. This will just show you how to walk people through the whole registration process. That way you can use this video so you can see what they're seeing as they're seeing it. And that way if they have any problems, you'll know if it's out of the ordinary or not. Sorry, my stuff's getting stuck to me. But yeah, the recruiting tutorial. Here we go. So we're going to start by registering them. Well, first and foremost, you want to read them the rank structure. Our little, yep, that. And then you want to read their honor code. I'll show you where to find both of these things during the video, so don't worry about that. So they put their email in here. Make sure it's just whatever their email is, and they do the @ whatever their email provider is, dot whatever it is at the end. For me, it's .com because it's a Gmail, but I know for some people it's other stuff. So there you go. Continue. Come up with a password and just make sure like they read this as they go, because then it'll make this make much more sense. So we'll come up with a different, random one. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Here, we'll come up with a sort of strong one. We're sticking with wheat because it doesn't matter. This the name will be displayed on ProBards. So I'm going to show you something. Tester. We're going to come up with a random birthday. We're going to do June 1st of 94. And we'll do female. And we'll continue. This is where problems might... Now, so you got your form username. This is... Now, they have to be very careful with how they do this. They need to make sure... Tell them that as they're filling out their username and password, to write down their password on a sheet of paper along with their email. That way, they take that moment and they're reading over their own email again, maybe, or they're just writing it down real quick. So they know which email they use, because sometimes people have multiple emails or multiple passwords and they forget in 5 minutes. It happens. Anyway, for form username, it has to be unique, but it needs to be lowercase letters, numbers, and can't be longer than 20 characters, which is fine because gamer tags are only 15. And I'm pretty sure spaces don't work, so we'll try this by doing test is invalid because there's a space. It doesn't say not to do spaces, but there, see? It's available. If I do test, it's also available. So continue. And then they got to do their little CAPTCHA, which is this, and they're not always the easiest to do, and if they're not the easiest, just have them hit this little thing. It's the third button up, say, it's the one above the one for your volume and the question mark and all that, so the CAPTCHA. Submit. And my internet fucked up. I think I stepped on my plug again. Nope, see, so sometimes this happens, it's weird, but you need to check your email. They need to eventually check their email to Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so we're just going to run through this again because it didn't work the first time, which is strange. So this is an easier one, hopefully. See what happens. Ready? Submit. We're just proving we're human. Now you just got to go check your email. So this should be what happens, but sometimes... But it doesn't always work. Anyway, now that you get your activation key, we'll just copy and paste it. Because I'm lazy. and I just want to copy and paste. I don't want to have to memorize that because that's not going to ever happen. So you'll receive a confirmation email shortly, all that stuff. So now you're signed up. I'm signed up as test, whatever. One of the things you're going to want to have them do is go to their profile. Now, mind you, this is after, I should show you this now. This is after they have gone and clicked on whatever they needed to click on. So they should have been read through what is, nope, sorry, it's not sitting in there. I don't know why I clicked on there. But should be sitting in here, which is all the everything you need to know and all that jazz. So you should read them the rank structure and the honor code before they join up, and then recommend that they read this. And if they don't, it's their own responsibility. If they violate it, because they should read it, there's no excuse of, oh, I didn't have time to do it. Nope, that's not how it works. If they want to use the website and abuse the website, if they had enough time to make a post that violates the form, rules, and guidelines, they had enough time to read it. So you want them to come in, edit the profile, and when they do that, click personal and change it to whatever their gamer tag is for their display name. So add the spaces or whatever they need to add. They could put their location for the website name. I could put like YouTube and then put throw one of these in or whatever, and then I just put a name up like, oh, this links to my YouTube. You can do a status. You can put in SIGs, personal notes that no one else can see. You want them to input their rank. So if they're new, it's going to be recruit. And then every time they get promoted, they need to change that. End of story. And then for their gamer tag, put in whatever their gamer tag is. And then if that's it, just save. And they're all set. And then at some point, you're going to want to get them thrown into their group. So actually for clans, what you're going to want to do is you'll see they'll send them to this part of their page, which is profile, groups, and then tell them to, it's basically alphabetical in a manner. This is, from here it's by rank, obviously, but for branches it'll be for clans and whatnot, and all that sort of stuff, it'll be by, it'll be alphabetical. So just find theirs, and they just click request to join, and somebody will accept them. The leader will accept them. So, yeah, that's it. That is how you sign somebody up on the website, and that is what you do if it messes up. If it gives them that error that I got, you go through again and just do it again. It's not a long process, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem, but we do apologize for the inconvenience.